you dope dealers. Boom. See, it is ignorance that's your biggest enemy. He said, and should we let one dope dealer live who destroys a whole block, a whole community? Or should we let the community live and get rid of the dope dealer? He said, we're coming after you, dope dealers, hopefully to educate you. And if we can't educate you, then we will deal with you. Now the tears are rolling down my eyes because I never was comfortable. I wanted to use drugs to get my mother out of poverty because I promised her that I would be her ticket out of poverty. Now the tears are rolling down my eyes and I'm rocked. And I'm like, man, this dude. And when the tape went off, I took all the drugs off my table, put it in a bag, went to the bathroom and flushed nearly $500,000 down the toilet. Pulled my gun out, told everybody get out my house. I'm going to join the nation. Wow. And the brother who brought the tape saying, man, he said, nigga, if I'd known you were going to do that, I would have never brought this tape. I said, nigga, if y'all going, I'm going to join the nation. I'm done with this, bro. Wow. 2 weeks later, the drug house where I would have been was raided and 2 of the guys was killed. I'm in the nation. I went that Sunday, joined the nation. I dropped about $70,000 into the collection plate, and I'm done. I didn't look back. 9 years later, I was sent to LA, the city out of which the lecture touched me. 9 years later, I'm placed now over the entire Western region on behalf of the nation. Wow. Yeah. You know, and so the minister, you know, when I first came in, I moved through the ranks very fast. You know, I would average, I brought well over 3,000 men into the nation at that time. I was known on all the black college campuses throughout the South and up and down the East Coast. And the minister, my first assignment, he said, brother, I want to send you to my worst problem. And at that time, even the nation, our worst problem was LA. He said, and I don't need you to go out there teaching them how to fight. They know how to fight. He said, but Los Angeles is a city of masqueraders. What you see ain't what you get. He said, I'm sending you a brother from the South because the Southern black man has a tendency to be more himself, you know, and can attract other people because of our cultural niceties, you know, but while at the same time having the militant propensity to just handle. And I had a natural appeal towards the youth. And so 20 years later, I'm here. In fact, I came here this same time 20 years ago, 3 months before the Million Man March. And in 3 months, we took over 250,000 people from the Western region to then the Million Man March. 20 years later, now we're going back to 10-10-15 justice or else. And no other minister in the history of the Nation of Islam have lasted even 5 years in LA. I'm the first one to last 20 years because LA is known to swallow and eat up ministers in the Nation of Islam. Because it's such a tough city, you know, with its politics, with its, you know, what it is. It's masquerade. What you see is not what you get in LA. And you don't know who's real, you know.